Looks like. Yes, Ben Shapiro, the neo-conservative libertarian. If he doesn't like your character or doesn't like you in person, he will smear you and besmirch you for 45 minutes at a lecture at Stanford, because that's what Ben Shapiro does with a lecture that he does at Stanford. I do a lot of videos on Ben Shapiro because I can't stand him. I don't agree with him on, and they're not sex slaves to men. Men would discard women as soon as they're done with them. And I think the government needs to step in and ban pornography. But Trump doesn't want to ask Nick Fuentes, according to Ben Shapiro. But he's not a white nationalist. Ben Shapiro is lying. He is not a white nationalist. He didn't harm you, Ben. You drove in a stroller, put your kid in your arms, while your wife is staying closer to him in the front by the stroller, and your wife could get hurt before you, Ben Shapiro. Why are you not in front protecting your wife, shielding your wife? Why is it your wife is open and exposed more closer to Nick Fuentes than you were? So afraid of Nick Fuentes going off on your wife. This is crazy, man. He wants to know why you went off on a 30, 45-minute speech on how he's a white nationalist and smearing him when the original discussion was about something about abortions and, infanticide and about our culture taking us in the left direction. And you're going to talk about Dry Clean Story Hour and our culture, and instead you turned about the group awards and changed the format up. I don't understand why you did just to attack Nick Fuentes. It is wrong. I don't care what Nick Fuentes said about you on his show on the National America First podcast. I don't care what he said about Michael Nozier. It doesn't justify what Ben Shapiro did. It's about Ben Shapiro and what he did to Nick Fuentes, not the other way around. MTV did a hit video on him on MTV that, they used 3 years later, and they edited stuff and they edited it wrong, and he's not a white nationalist. And Ben Shapiro all of a sudden thinks he's did to him, so he believes what MTV says about him in a false documentary called True Life. Nick Fuentes, which isn't accurate. You know what? This is crap. There's an interview with Jesse Lee Peterson on YouTube where he does accept the Holocaust existed. He's not a Holocaust denier, Ben Shapiro. Your life was never in any danger. Look at this. He's not in danger here, folks. Not in danger here, folks. It's a lie from Ben Shapiro.
45-minute speech about me at Stanford. And you won't even look at
Hey, isn't it this?
Come on, I'm I know you remember.
Aren't you supposed to rise above instead of going down the
45-minute speech about
You're only repeating that because you're trying to make yourself sound important.
They've been swearing it for years. This is the only time we can get him is when he's crossing the street and he uses phone. I guess he's just like the Palestinians using human shield, right?
And you know what? That's crazy, man. Ben Shapiro was never in any danger. Ben Shapiro was never in any danger. His wife was more in danger than he was, but he didn't do anything to you, Ben Shapiro. I don't understand why you're lying about it. Nothing was ever going to happen to you, Ben. And you know nothing was going to happen to you. Just trying to talk to you like a fan who has a question because he's a fan of yours and wants to know something about you. So he sat there and probably sat there and asked you a question. He wanted to know something. You know what? It's like you're harm's way, but you believe perception. You need to have this new on Twitter pinned tweet called Facts Do Care About Perception. Facts may not care about your feelings, but they do care about perception. Perception must win. So because of something of MTV shapes your perception of him before you even really know Nick Fuentes, and all of a sudden you already think he's a white nationalist. You know, whether he trusts you or not doesn't matter. That's you and his opinions on you. It's not his values or views on himself. How do you know he's a white nationalist? Did you talk to him? Just because he has not denied the Holocaust. Again, Ben Shapiro, watch the Jesse Lee Peterson interview. It's up there with just him and Jesse Lee Peterson, man. It's not the entire 3 hours, it's the interview. Why are you lying, Ben Shapiro? Why are you lying, Ben Shapiro? He's not a white nationalist. You don't have to like Nick Fuentes, but to smear some guy and call him a white nationalist, you better have proof than to slander someone and do character assassination. If it damages him or he loses followers because of it or video watchers on YouTube, he could sue you, Ben Shapiro, for slander and smearing him. He's not a white nationalist. Nick Fuentes is not a white nationalist. I didn't say I like him. I didn't say even watch his show. It's not about that. It's about Nick Fuentes being smeared as a white nationalist. And if he's not a white nationalist, then you shouldn't be attacking him, Ben Shapiro. What is wrong with you, Ben Shapiro? You think it's okay to sit there and attack people and smear people? I don't think you get to do that. If he's not a white nationalist, you should be ashamed of yourself for trying to ruin his career. Fox News didn't have the guts because there's people complaining, so they took it down, the whole thing, and said instead conservative, and now says far right, Nick Fuentes. And they put some articles underneath that to make them look bad too, they added, because Fox News was getting heat. You know what? This is crazy, you know? It's like just report on the facts. And then you got this stupid bitch on Fox Business Network, you know, that wants to smear him too, man. It's like, no. You don't get to sit there and say he deserves to get hit